Hello, guys. Hello, hello. Good afternoon. How are you? How are you guys? How are you? How are you? Mr. Jesus, how are you today? Are you ready for Miss Paulette? Hello.
Hello, teacher. I'm fine, thank you.
How are you today? Evelyn, hello, Evelyn. Hello. How are you today? Doing good? Everything good? Nice. We have Jaisa. Hello, Jaisa. How are you today?
Hello, teacher. I am good, and you?
I am perfect. Thank you very much. Review person. So we are gonna have a review because, because of the little situation we had. Do you have cameras for me? Please. Can you please? Hi, Mr. Paul. How you doing today?
Hello, I'm good.
Excellent. Ready for class?
Yes,
Excellent. Thank you, Paulette. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Evelyn. All right. So, review of present perfect. I have a question for you. Is present perfect difficult? What can you tell me? Is it difficult for you? Is it difficult, Paulette? So,
No.
Evelyn? No, for Paulette. Jesus, is it difficult for you?
no,
Present per. No, you got it. Paul, is it easy or difficult?
yes,
Easy. Okay. All right. Well, what was it? Thursday? I don't know what happened, but it was. What happened on Thursday? What happened, Jesus, on Thursday? The energy of the class was very low. What do you think happened?
no sé.
No idea. Paulette, do you have any idea? Oh my God, it was horrible on Thursday. It was horrible for me. I don't know for you. What do you think, Paulette? Something happened? No idea. No idea. So, I need my job, that is my job, is to make sure that you understand the differences, especially between present perfect and the other one, which is the simple past. That is my job, and I need to, I need to make sure 100% that you guys understand, because it's present perfect is essential for English. It is impossible that you have good English with present perfect. Let me see, Paulette. Okay. Oh, don't worry, Paulette. I hope everything goes well. Okay, so I was telling you, we need to refresh this. So let's do some notes about simple, in this case, simple past. And in that case, present perfect. You know, these two. Which is, you know, I understand that is difficult because, I mean, in my experience, when I was learning English, it was difficult for me, you know? It was very complicated for me, so I understand. Hi, Emiliano, how are you today?
Good, teacher. And you?
Good, are you ready?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, so what can you tell me about simple past? You know, simple past, it will be talking about the timeline, you know, for you to have an idea. It's gonna be the present in here, the past in here. This is something in the future for you. This is something familiar for you, right? And then what happens in simple past? Simple past is one event that happened, you know, but something important and finished. That is the premium information, you know, that important information. And obviously it has to be a time expression in the past, right? Obviously. So I can say something like in 2020, for example, I can say in, I don't know, last weekend, right? Everything that represents the past. 2 days ago, all right? Because this one over here, it's a word that represents the past, you know? I don't know, can you tell me more examples for past time expressions?
Yesterday.
Yesterday, thank you, Jesus. Yesterday, it can be last year, you know, everything that represents past, okay? So this is what we have. One event that happened in the past and finished, and that's it, right? So we can say something about this, about the problems, I will say. Hi, Angie.
Hi, teacher.
How
Good afternoon.
good afternoon. How are you today?
I'm good, and you?
Excellent. I'm good too. I have a little flu, but I'm okay. Simple. I was telling you, simple past, right? In simple past, we're gonna have the problem of the regular and the irregular conjugation. Okay, that's one of the problems that we have here, you know? So if you think about a positive sentence, right, which is something that I say it's difficult for you, I think, right? We have to analyze the verb, right? And to identify or to distinguish, it can be if the verb is regular or the verb is irregular. That is, you know, the principal step that you need to do. Step number one, to identify if the verb is regular or it's irregular. In this case, for example, if the verb is regular, okay, well, you have no options, but only add the ed, you know, to the verb. That I'm talking about the regular verbs, right? We understand that. And then if you think about the irregular verbs, which is something that it's not for rules, you know, no rules, no rules in the irregular. Okay, so we don't know. We don't know how the verb is going to be conjugated. In this case, for example, if you think about eat, right? Okay, it's irregular. We understand that one. So it's not gonna be like this, right? That will be incorrect. And we understand that it's gonna be ate, right? Okay, so that is, I would say, problem number one. Problem number one for the simple past, which at the same time, it's confusing with present perfect. Okay, ¿qué es lo que nos tiene aquí hoy con este tema? Right? ¿Me van siguiendo? ¿Cómo van con el inglés? ¿Van fluido? ¿Entendiendo todo? Sí, sí, sí. All right. Perfect. Okie doke. So if we think about a positive sentence, right? And I'm gonna say that I'm gonna use a regular verb. I would say, I visited the amusement park. You know, amusement park like Six Flags, you know, Six Flags. I don't know, Reino Aventura, que maybe you don't, it's not for you, no de su época. Maybe your parents remember Reino Aventura. Your parents remember, Paulette, Reino Aventura in Mexico City? Or, oh, Paulette, you have a problem with the listening. Okay, so I visited the amusement park. Perfect. Now, if you do a negative sentence, what do you need necessarily? Necessarily, obligatorily. What do you need? A special element. A special element that it's gonna help you for negatives, and it's gonna help you for questions. What is that element? You remember, Angie, what is that element? Or Jaisa, you remember that element? Paul, you remember that element? Special for negatives and questions? Evelyn, you remember?
No.
No? All right. Jesus, you remember that element?
The auxiliary.
The auxiliary, very good, right? That element is gonna be the auxiliary. Okay, all right, all right. What's up, Alina? How are you today? Everything good. So the auxiliary, what is the auxiliary? What is the auxiliary, especially for negatives and questions? I understand that one, but what is it? So the auxiliary, for you, if you don't remember, okay? If you don't remember, take notes. The auxiliary will help the verb will help the verb, you know, to obtain a conjugation. You know, a conjugation. I'm talking about, for example, negative, you know, negative conjugation in this case, you know, and obviously, in questions, definitely, in questions too. There you go. Okay. Now, you remember, right? What is the auxiliary for simple past? Pasado simple. What's the auxiliary? It's very unique. Three
Did?
letters. Did, exactly. That's the word, right? Did. All right. So look at what we have. The auxiliary is going to be did. Now, if you go with a negative sentence, then talking about this positive, what is the negative? Using the auxiliary, obviously, right? What would that be? If you want to make, if the positive goes negative, you're gonna use actually three elements to make a negative, right? And then you will say, I did not visit. So you have three different elements in order for you to make a negative sentence, right? The auxiliary with the negative, obviously, and then the verb, and then eliminate the ed, right? In this case, oh, sorry, the ed, you eliminate it, right? To make a negative. All right, Alina, I get it. Okay, so I did not visit the amusement park. Okay. All right. So let's do practice number 1 for today. Practice number 1. All right. You're gonna tell me in simple past, okay? Simple past. You're gonna tell me three things that you did yesterday. No, not yesterday. That you did during the weekend. Okay. And three things, this is point number 1, point number 2. Three things that you didn't, because it's negative, you didn't do during the weekend. All right, weekend. So think about the three positives. Think about, is it regular or is it irregular? Because if it's regular, I'm gonna go with the ed. If it's irregular, I need to remember the verbs, right? Now, if you think about the negatives, we'll think about that didn't, right? Which is very easy because you're gonna have to say, I didn't what? I didn't do something, I didn't go with my family, I don't know, right? So how much time do you need for this? How much time do you think you need? How much time?
6.
6 minutes, 1 minute per sentence. Okie dokie. Thank you, Alina. Here we go, 6 minutes. Training, Alina. Training.
Train.
You can say go training, or you can say do some training. It's possible.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Teacher, ¿podría quitar el cronómetro de ahí, por favor? Para que vea.
Of course, yeah. Sure.
Gracias.
You're welcome, Miss Evelyn.
Teacher,
Yeah, Alina.
todas son con did.
Only if they are negatives, right? Because
Yes.
if they are positive, you can do eat or go or played or visited, but everything in past, you know?
Por ejemplo, no se puede decir I did sleep, I do sleep.
That one is incorrect. Conjugate sleep in simple past. Eliminate the did.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. You remember the conjugation of sleep because it's irregular. Do you remember? Yes.
Nothing.
Slept.
Y puedo usar slept con did o es con do.
Only slept. I slept 8 hours yesterday, for example. Si quieres decir no dormí, it will have to be didn't sleep. All right. Are we finished?
Yes.
Yes, excellent. Paul, are you finished? Jaisa, are you finished? Angie, are you finished?
Yes.
Very nice. So we got simple past exercise. Very good. Let's go with the information of present perfect. Okay. So we can do the comparison. Present perfect. Okay. All right. So the dynamic in here is going to be different. The dynamic in present perfect, we are talking about a different timeline, right? In this case, present perfect is going to be, this is present, obviously. This is past, and this is future, okay? For you to have a picture, mental picture. You have one event in the past. One event in the past. Can you hear me well? Yes? Yeah? The audio is good, Jesus?
Yes.
Yes, okay. There you go. So future, future, present, and what am I doing? Oh my God. Guys, you don't tell me, oh my gosh, past and future. That's what I'm talking about, future. So this event over here is the one that you are going to connect with the present. That event, you need to connect it with the present. For example, I can say something like, I have studied English for 3 years. For example, in your case, right? Okay, so I am right now in 2024. This is my present, 2024, right? So this year over here was 2021, for sure, or 2020, whatever, right? Depending in your case. So the problem here, well, not the problem, but the important part, right, is that this event, study English, this event, study English, is not finished yet. It's not finished yet. Okay? It continues. It continues to the present, obviously. Continues. There you go. To the present. Right? So we can say something like that, right? Yo he estudiado por 3 años. Am I finished? No, I'm not finished, right? Maybe I continue more months, another year, I don't know, but I am not finished. That will be the difference, right? The difference with simple, look, simple past, right? It is not connected with the present. You did it, you finished, you ate it, you completed, you visited, and then you came back to your house, you know? You bought, compraste, everything is finished, okay? That will be the difference over there. So in here, we can do, obviously, we can do the positive sentence. We need to do the negative sentence, right? Which is what we will practice today, right? And in that case, what is the auxiliary for this? You remember? You have it in the example over here. What is the example? What is the auxiliary? What's the auxiliary? Qué interesante el auxiliar este, porque está, si se fijan, el auxiliar did está en negativo y está en preguntas, right? I didn't go to school yesterday. Negativo. Did you go to school yesterday? Question, right? But in the positive, no. You don't say I did eat. In positive, you don't say that. But the auxiliary, el auxiliar have es, qué importante es que hasta en el positivo lo tenemos. Look at this. It's a positive sentence and we have an auxiliary, right? Imagine the importance of this, okay? So talking about that, we're gonna go with auxiliary. The auxiliary that we're gonna have is the auxiliary have. That's gonna be my auxiliary. But in this case is I will use it. This is a very important note. Please make this note. Yeah. I will use the auxiliary in positive sentence, positive, negatives, and questions, right? Also, in answers, for example, yes, I have, no, I haven't, yes, I have, no, I haven't, okay? Okie doke. No questions? Paul, do you have questions? Angie, questions? Yaisa? Alina, questions?
No, teacher.
No.
No, no questions. All
No.
right. Perfect. So let's do the positive then. Okay, the positive will be something like I have what do you like? I have lived in this city for, or you can say all my life. I have lived in this city all my life. Okay, all right, so look at that one. In that case, the picture is gonna be like this, you know? This one over here, you born, or yeah, you were born. Aquí naciste, right? Born. Ahí naciste, and the connection is to the present. Naciste in, I don't know the city, Mexico City, Hermosillo, right? And you live in this moment, in the present, you live in Hermosillo too. You live in Mexico City too, right? So that is the continuation of the process. That is the continuation of the action. That is the continuation of what you have done, right? All right. I have lived in this city all my life. All right. If you make a negative, what will be the negative then? What will be the negative? This is very easy because you have the auxiliary in the positive. What's the negative? Come on.
I haven't lived in this city all my life.
Exactly. I haven't lived in this city all my life. Right? I haven't lived in this city all my life. And look at what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna connect it with I lived in another city before, right? Oh, look at this one. I haven't lived, no he vivido, right? I lived, viví, in another city before, okay? So that will be the difference, right? And you can do this connection between present perfect and a simple past, right? All right. Questions in this moment? No
Mm,
questions in this moment? Okay, doke. So exercise for this, let's do the exercise. Here we have it. Here we have the practice number 1 for simple past. Let's go with practice number 2. Practice number 2. For present perfect. Okay. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna talk about all your life, okay? All your life, that will be the action. In this case, you're gonna tell me 3 things that you have done in your life that were, I would say interesting, amazing, that were things that you have done in your life that were special, maybe, right? We understand the question, yes? And then you're going to talk about 3 things that you haven't done in your life because you are too young, porque eres muy joven. No, you haven't done in your life. No has hecho en tu vida. Because you are too young. Too young. Wait a second, young. Rayner, what is wrong with you? You got it, guys. Young. There you go. Yes, 6 minutes again. Okie doke. Here we go. Think about have past participle, okay? And think about haven't and past participle. There you go.
Teacher, ¿cuál era la otra pregunta? Thanks.
You're welcome, mister.
Teacher, ¿cuál es la primera pregunta? Que solo hice la segunda, se me olvidó. Gracias.
No problem.
Teacher,
Yes, mister.
eh, how do you say, ¿cómo se dice gané?
Gané. Give me the example, the context.
Eh, yo he ganado unas medallas.
Okay. I have one. I have one.
Ok, thank you.
You're welcome. Ready. Ready. Oh my gosh. Sorry, Angie. Will have to be simple present positive, simple present, simple past sorry, negative, present perfect positive, present perfect negative. Ready, Jesus, you got him.
Todavía no.
Not yet. Who is ready?
Finish.
Finish, Alina? All right. Give me your sentences, please.
Yes. I have traveled with my mom 5 times to Disney. I have gone to the beach with my best friend. I have played handball since 2020. I haven't drove to the street. I haven't gone to a park alone at night. I haven't lived in a house alone.
Mhm. And the simple past? No? All right. Alina, ajá.
¿Qué pasó?
Las simple past. Me diste las present perfect, right?
Yes.
Do you have the simple past?
Las que hicimos antes.
Exactly, yes.
Yes. I did
right.
a big drawing with my best friends for a homework.
Ajá.
I did some handball trainings. I slept 7 hours on the weekend.
Ujú.
I didn't do English class on the weekend. I didn't go to the school on the weekend. I didn't sleep early on the weekend.
Very nice. Okay. All right. No vamos a alcanzar vamos a hacer esto. ¿Me graban un audio, porfa? Me lo envían a mi WhatsApp. All right. Like that, for example. My name is Jesus. My name is Paulette. My name is Jaisa. My simple past sentences are, maybe if you want to write it down, okay? Before we go. My name is, so I can recognize. My name is, and then your name, and then these are my simple past sentences. And then you give me the, No, Alina. Well, yes, Alina, please send me the audio. I'm sorry. And then it can be, these are my present perfect sentences. All right? All right. Thank you, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Okie dokie.
Goodbye, see you tomorrow.
Bye, Mr. Jesus.
Goodbye.
Have a great
Bye.
bye-bye.
Bye, teacher. Thank you.
Bye, Mr. Bye, Jaisa.